My name is Amy and welcome to my channel, Flippin' with Amy, where we talk about selling things on eBay. This is a what sold video for the month of July. Today is August the 3rd. I've had my shop turned off for a few days, so I just got back into town and had a couple of sales over the weekend, and now my July sales page is updated, and I will show you what I sold for the month of July. We had 17 sales. That seems to be like around the number we seem to be having every month. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know what I sold for the month of July and how much and how much we made, and what you think about that. But we sold some strange things this month, and some things that may not have been expected by anyone or you or me, but we'll go ahead and get into that and I'll show you what we sold. Okay. The first thing we sold on the 1st, and it is a garden wall plaque. I'll put the picture here. That went out to Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your order. That means so much. That sold for $16. And I'm pretty sure that was not the price I had on it. Okay, the buyer paid $12 for shipping, and I paid $12.80 for shipping. Okay, the next thing sold on the 4th. It is Versona green blouse. I'll put the picture here. Okay, and that went out to David. Thank you so much, David, for your order. That means so much. Okay, that sold for $13, and I guarantee you that is not the original asking price that I had on it. Okay, that the buyer paid $6 for shipping on that, and I paid $4.90 for shipping on that. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you the profits on each item. Let's see, the wall plaque was sold by way of being promoted. The third thing that we have here sold on the 6th, and that is Disney Luca toy. That went to Diane. Thank you so much, Diane, for your order. That means so much. That sold for $14.50. I'll put the picture here. These were McDonald's Happy Meal toys, and my daughter had them and gave them to me, and I listed 2 as a quantity of 2. One sold one day and one sold the next day. Well, it says the 6 on both, but one sold first, one sold after, for the same price. The first one went to Diane, and the second one also sold on the 6th. And that went to Anne. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you so much, Anne, for your order. That means so much. I only took the one picture and did a quantity. They were both new, sealed in the package, kids meal toys. Let's see. The buyer paid $4 for shipping, and I paid $4.95 for the shipping on that. Okay. Yeah, those sold the same day or right after I listed them to different buyers in different states. That's pretty crazy. Okay. Let's see. The next thing sold on the 8th, and that is a dog pull toy. Picture there. Antique, I don't know, vintage, maybe, I don't know. Dog pull toy. And that went to Noelle. Thank you, Noelle, for your order. That means so much. That sold for $18.50, and the buyer paid $10 for shipping on that, and I paid $6.50 for shipping on that. Okay, the next thing sold on the 9th is pink Buddha earrings. I'll put the picture here. I made those earrings. So cute. Those went to Kathy. Thank you so much, Kathy, for your order. That means so much. Okay, those sold for $14. It's probably not original asking price. Okay, buyer paid $4 for shipping on those, and I paid $4.25 for shipping on those. Okay, the next thing sold on the 12th, and that is a Mexican clay plate. Put the picture here. I love the Mexican pottery, and this plate, although it was only, yay big, super cute, so much detail, really nice. Okay, that sold for $16, and that went out to Devaney. Thank you so much, Devaney, for your order. That means so much. Okay, and the buyer paid $10 for shipping on that, and I paid $8.45 for shipping on that. I put that in a flat rate envelope, a flat rate box. It's like this long, about this tall, about like this wide. It fit in there perfectly. It had a lot of paddings. Awesome, perfect fit, nice box. That worked out great. Okay, the next thing sold on the 14th, and that is Urban Decay makeup case. I'll put the picture there. Now, if this had the makeup in it, that's a $100 item. New or used, doesn't matter. If it has the makeup palette in it, that's worth $100. What do I know about it? Nothing. All I know is that I looked it up and I saw all the comps and saw if they're new, used, or if they had the makeup palette or not. If it has a makeup palette in it, it's worth $100. Now, mine did not have the makeup palette in it, and it was a little bit squished on one side. So I put mine up for $32. If it was in fairly decent condition, that is a $50 item with no makeup. But mine was a little dented on one side. Otherwise, it was okay. I listed it at $32. I hadn't had any sales probably in a few days. So we wiggled and wiggled and wiggled and worked our way down to $18, which is about half the price of what I should have been able to get for that. $18. That went out to Angelie. She texted me and said that she had lost her credit card and may not be able to pay for a few days. Okay, that's okay. I mean, she made the deal, so let me get the light back on. So if I cancel the order, she wouldn't have been able to get the deal for $18. And for that reason, I went ahead and waited for her payment. I said I would. That was fine with me. I mean, I know things happen, and those things can happen. So I wasn't upset for having to wait on the payment. I was fine with that. But they took about a week and a half to pay, when it should have been maybe 2 or 3 days tops. But it's okay, it's fine. I still wasn't upset. It's still, everything's good. So I mail it off. About a week later, I'm getting a return request. they purchased the wrong thing. They thought it had makeup in it. Yeah, if it had makeup in it, it would have been $100 and no one would have given it to you for 18. Some sellers do undercut and just want to get rid of stuff. But why you would give someone something worth $100 for $18? That's a stretch. That's, you know, that's quite a bit of difference. And I hope that my fellow resellers wouldn't do something like that. You know, hold out for a little more. I mean, I know most resellers would not have waited that long for payment, and I shouldn't have either. That was a mistake that I made, and although it's no big deal, it's fine. I understand. Yeah, I left that bought but not paid for 2 weeks. When someone else could have bought it for a more reasonable price, but I let this go for half the price, and the person wanted to return it. I wrote back to eBay that it says in the title what it is, that there's no makeup. So the request was closed, but there's sneaky people out there, and I shouldn't have been so nice with that. I shouldn't have. Okay, let's move along. The next thing that sold on the 14th, and that was a duck book. Put the picture here. You're thinking a duck book would be like a kid's. No, it's not a kid's book. It's a very serious encyclopedia type thing. It was awesome. So many facts, and it's just an amazing book. Anyway, that went to Ron. Thank you, Ron, for your order. That means so much. And that sold for $26. It was sealed in the plastic. It was brand new, sealed in the plastic. Okay, the buyer said if I could take off the shipping and just make it 26 even, so I did do that. I ended up paying $401 for shipping, which would bring it down to $22, which was kind of how much I was hoping to get anyway, but it was fine. It sold the next day, so I probably shouldn't have taken that deal, but I did, and it's okay. So there we go. The next thing sold on the 14th. That is Territory Ahead shirt. Do y'all remember when I hauled that shirt? Oh my gosh, amazing. I'll put the picture here. Yes, that is sold. That went to Tammy. Thank you so much, Tammy, for your order. That means so much. That sold for $18. Buyer paid $8 for shipping, and I paid $5 for shipping. Okay. The next thing sold on the 17th, and that is, that is an Amplified Bible. That's a really nice kind of leather Bible that's like a burgundy color. Nice. I'll put a picture here. Sold comp, so that one sold before mine at $72. Mine did have a tiny bit of writing in it, so I priced it at $52. That sold for $52.30. And I went to Irving. Thank you so much, Irving, for your order. That means so much. Okay. Buyer paid $4.57 for shipping. I paid $4.01 for shipping. Okay. The next thing sold on the 19th, and that is Skechers sandals. Those went to Nancy. Thank you so much, Nancy, for your order. That means so much. Those sold for $10. One of the straps on the back of one of those was broken, and I didn't know when I picked it up that that was the case. I was trying to get $12 for them, but I didn't. I got 10. But they're gone now, so all is well in the world. Okay, buyer paid $8 for shipping. I paid $8.80 for shipping, leaving my profit on that at $4. Well, okay, and that was sold by way of being promoted. Okay, the next thing sold on the 19th, and that is a tiger eye pendulum bracelet. I don't know if that, it just says bracelet here. So I don't know. I put the picture here. Okay, that went to Dolly. Thank you so much, Dolly, for your order. That means so much. And that sold for $23.50, and that is a jewelry item that I made. Buyer paid $4.20 for shipping. I paid $4.20 for shipping. Okay, the next thing sold on, oh, the bracelet sold by way of being promoted as well. The next thing was a beige shirt. I'll put a picture here. It was a beautiful, beautiful top. It was sleeveless, but it had lace, flowers like right here. It was beautiful. Anyway, that went to Julie. Thank you so much, Julie, for your order. That means so much. That sold for $14. Okay. Buyer paid $6, and I paid $5.20 for shipping. Okay. That was really cute. We'll talk about it more at the end. Okay. The next thing that sold on the 23rd, and that is a Marana swim top. I'll put a picture here. It was black and white. That was my second Marana swim top that sold. I only had the two, and they're both sold now. So yes, it takes a long time to sell those, but it is kind of a bolo. I mean, I only had two, and I sold all two. So that's a good thing to pick up. That sold to Shannon. Thank you so much, Shannon, for your order. That means so much. That sold for $16. Okay. Buyer paid $6 for shipping, and I paid $4.95 for shipping. The last thing that sold on the 30th, once I was already gone. That is those two Wonder Nation kid size dresses. I'll put a picture here. They were super cute. One was new with tags, and one was new without tags. That went to May. Thank you so much, May, for your order. That means so much. Those sold for $12. Buyer paid $6 for shipping, and I paid $8.50 for shipping. So did they know that it was going to cost me more than the $6 to ship it? Anyway, it was a good deal for them. Okay, profit on that for me was $4.50, and that was sold by way of being promoted. As you recall, when I picked those up, I told you it was a $2 cost of goods. Let me get the light back on. Okay, they were a little more heavy, so the cost of goods was a little bit higher. Yeah, so it wasn't a bad pickup, and I still made $4.50, I guess, but I shouldn't let it go out for that little. But I'm trying to adopt the theory that the more things you sell, the more money you make, even if you're not making that much on each item, it'll add up. And I know a lot of other resellers do use that theory, and I'm trying to change my way of thinking so that I can be okay with that. But when you only have 17 sales, I don't know. Without cutting my profits and letting some of these things go at the low prices that I did, I may not have had these sales that I did. And there were several that I went ahead and let go for prices that were way lower than I should have, and it's a done deal. So that's what we have. We have 17 sales. Three of the items were donated. 8 sold by way of being promoted. 2 were jewelry items that I made. We had $308.30 in sales. Okay, for the month. $227 of that was profit. $227 in profit. So we need to be going up, not down. Yeah, I've been driving Uber more to make more of these ends meet, and I've done a little bit of retail arbitrage. I'm listing some of those items. Otherwise, I really haven't been listing that much because I haven't been sourcing, and all of my things are listed. Got a few new things recently, and I'm gonna get those listed today, and that's about it. Hopefully I'll be able to make some more money and get out there and do some more sourcing, get those things listed, but we'll be mostly relying upon what we've already got listed because we cannot afford to do any more sourcing. So that's it. Let me know what you think about these things that I sold. If you think I should have waited to get more money for them, or if you think I did the right thing by going ahead and letting them go. Alright, like, subscribe, comment, share, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.